Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Taken from about the 12.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Jerry Rice. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So after the INT, it's Brady, able to get away. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Niners.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Here's a diving catch right side, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab, and the Niners have taken the early lead. Brady's going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Brady will look to throw for it. Rolling, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. Jackson now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Rodgers again now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Brady now on 1st down. That is caught by Lamb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. Uncorks one for Davis. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On play action, it's Brady. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down goes Javon Curse. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Brady going to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll try to pound it in with Alstott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Alstott as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Brady now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety of the ball. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And that's why you put a Hall of Famer back there. He's in for 2 points. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive...
They got his man complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for the Niners.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Charles Haley, the Hall of Famer, made the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Philly. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike 13. He's coming. Check in. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it. They didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Brady. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught. Touchdown 49ers. CeeDee Lamb. 47 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Jackson now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Vernon Davis, 27 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Rodgers now on first down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw? Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down it goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he's going to have a Niners first down as good running gets him to about the 44. On first down, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he can't get a throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Brady. And Sanders has got it complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Back to throw, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady now to throw. Flushed out right. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a